All right, we are recording. All right, I'm gonna take us live on Facebook. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take us live on Facebook. Let's play. All right, let's see. This is gonna go through its thing. Okay, there we go. And I'll let you know. And I have my well, I won't be looking at so do you have like another device to catch comments, or should I just kind of keep tabs on it?
You can keep tabs. Let me go to.
Okay, that's cool. And then I'm gonna post it to
Rich Chicks, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Share on your. Let me see. Share page. I have to remind my husband that I am. All right, baby. So we're recording, okay? Because he has the TV on in there loud. Okay, let me see. Rich Chick. All right, next. And then I'll kind of do like a small intro, like just to introduce you. And then shoot, we didn't talk about it, but I guess like I don't know how are we gonna like. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's like riding a bike.
It is, girl. It is. It is.
It'll be great.
Let me see. Okay. CEO of Rich Chick 360, and I was spelling chick the right way. I saw I had it wrong on the flyer, but I was like, you know what? That's the 1 a.m. So it was. So let me see. Rich Chick 360. CEO Rich Chick 360 being interviewed by Shayla. Help. Let me see. Can I tag you? Let me try to tag you. By Shayla. Oops. All right, let me see. How do you not from that? Oh, because it's on the Rich Chick side. Okay. I'm gonna have to tag Wifeylifefitness though. And
yeah, you can do Wifeylife.
Okay. Okay.
I have the shirt on, but you can't even. There we go.
Oh, girl, yeah. Let me see. CEO of. You want both Wifey Life and Zoey, or what you want?
You can just do Wifey Life.
Okay.
I'll share it to Zoey.
Okay, cool. There she is, Wifeylifefitness. Tune in now. Okay, I'm gonna hit go live.
Okay. I'm gonna look to share.
Okay, and I will.
We live, baby.
We live. I'm gonna turn my phone down so we don't echo. Hello, 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 everybody. Let me just take a second to get my phone collaborating here with what we have going on the screen. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Rich Chicks. What's up, ladies? Hey, hey, hey. And our gentlemen associates. Hey, guys. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. Come on in. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds just to kind of share this out with your other biz besties. But it's a hot topic tonight. I'm super excited. Typically, I'm the one interviewing the amazing entrepreneurs that I come in contact with. But tonight, I have the honor of being interviewed by one of our fellow Rich Chicks, y'all, Miss Shayla Pellerin. She is CEO of Wifeylifefitness and CEO of Zoey's Creationz. So tonight, she is taking the lead, the role to dig into this conversation so that, we can just inspire other people. Maybe you are a woman who is just starting off in business, or maybe you've been on your business journey for a while, but you are still in like the early stages of development. And, you're looking for encouragement and resources and also a community. If that's you, then if you come across this page, go ahead and hit that like button for Rich Chick 360. Y'all, tomorrow, which I'm going to touch on, a little bit later, we have a completely filled out event that we are doing tomorrow for startup business entrepreneurs. So we have stuff for you. We have resources. And I'm going to go ahead and share this out. And then we're going to get on into the discussions. Again, for those of you who don't know, I am Monica Matthews Smith, CEO of Rich Chick 360, which is the umbrella brand for Flav Crave Vegan Cookie Co. and also our nonprofit organization, Christian Poetics. All right, guys, just give me a couple of seconds. I'm trying to figure out how to do this on my phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to share it too.
Yes, okay. So you're trying to share too.
Share, like, comment. We'll try to catch everything.
Yes, please, please. Comment. Let's see, write a post. I think this is just going to go to my okay, yes, tune in now. All right, guys, give us 1 second. You know how it is. We come in and we have to make sure our people can get a hold of the video.
Yeah, in this tech world today.
I know, right? All right, so I have shared it on over, I believe. And maybe I didn't, but that's all right. I will share it as we go along. It could be, I guess I didn't. Anyways, let's get started. Hello. So you guys, I'm going to introduce you guys to the host for tonight, actually, Miss Shayla Pellerin. Yay! So Shayla, thank you, sis, for being the one to volunteer to just pick my brain tonight and, you know, allow me to share my experiences with our tribe here. So I'm gonna turn it over to you and have your way, sis. Have your way, like they say in church.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this opportunity. You have been such an inspiration and a mentor to me. So
Thank you,
I'm truly honored. So
give
it up again from Miss Monica Matthews Smith. She is the CEO of Rich Chicks 360. We're going to have a seminar tomorrow, a sold out seminar, giving out just nuggets of information about small businesses. So if you have a ticket, you are going to be in that number. If not, we're going to have other opportunities. So don't worry. Make sure you follow. And then she has I fell in love with her vegan cookies. That's actually how we met. I just needed some vegan chocolate chip cookies in my life. And I think we just met and we just hit it off. And she's just so genuine and she has a spark about her. So it's just been love from first sight, first bite, right?
Yeah. Thank you, sis. I appreciate y'all.
Which is hard because I do fitness. So then I have to work off all those delicious cookies. That's neither here or there. Thank you so much. Okay. So you ready to get into this?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, so for those of you who know what like a serial entrepreneur is, you know, that's somebody who has like over the course of time have like started different companies, different businesses, kind of, you know, tapped into that creative side. So I would say that I am a serial entrepreneur because over the years, I have really just tapped into like being an author and pushing my books. And then I have a CD out. Not too many people know about that. I have a spoken word poetry CD out. And so, but even in those different ventures, I find myself scattered. Like I was creating and producing and like starting up my businesses, but I felt like they were just kind of all over the place. So then, you know, with some mentorship and, you know, and prayer and things like that, God gave me the idea for Rich Chick 360. And so that has been like the umbrella that houses, you know, pretty much all of my creative endeavors, which I've turned into businesses. So my businesses, like with the cookies, and then also with the personal development and the business trainings, like those are all things that I'm passionate about anyways. And so, you know, just building a community around it was one of my main goals. And of course, you know, trainings and mentorship has helped me to just really fine tune what my why was, kind of fine tune where, you know, like what direction I wanted my business to go in. So at the point where I am now, Rich Chick 360 is basically, it's a global training hub for women entrepreneurs, Christian women entrepreneurs who are just starting out in business and who need that support. And then out of there, we're focused on different areas of expertise. So we are focused on self-care, of course, financial wealth, right? Confidence and self-esteem building along with spirituality, and then also business building. And so all of my products that I have created or companies, they all fall within one of those categories. And then I want to include other women along this mission because, you know, so often we struggle alone. Like we start our businesses in a funnel and like we're by ourselves, we're trying to figure it out, and like there's strength in numbers. So Rich Chick 360, you know, encompasses all of those areas that I feel like are needed, you know, for just personal growth, for legacy building, for financial growth, as well as that community that we need, just to kind of help us be accountable in our life and business. So that's pretty much what Rich Chick 360 is. So it's a conglomerate of many businesses wrapped up in there, but they kind of all cohesively work together in a nutshell to help women be better financially, spiritually, and in their confidence.
I love that so much. So about how many years do you think you've been in business about with that?
So, okay, so I've started my vegan cookie business, Flav Crave Vegan Cookie Co. 3 years ago in 2017. Before that, so I would say maybe about 6 or 7 years, I was doing like life coaching, and like dabbling in business coaching. I do have I'm a certified life coach as well. So, you know, I was always in the space of just trying to give advice to help people organize their life, work towards goals. So I would say I've been in business doing like coaching, training for about 6 or 7 years. And then just more recently, that's when the bakery ideal was birthed. So, and then I can say even before that, I was in business with my CD. Like, you know, that's a whole another industry, like, you know, just figuring out, okay, how to be almost like a artist in business, you know, so recording, doing gigs, again, for spoken word, and then just marketing my CD. So, and I've been doing that since about 2010. So yeah, it's always been like something. I've always been working on something, but Rich Chick 360, in its whole nutshell, has been kind of coming along now for about a year or so as the conglomerate.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. So you say you're a life coach. So say that we have some young entrepreneurs out here. Mm-hmm. What is 3 pieces of advice that you would like to tell our entrepreneurs that's trying to get out there?
Whew, yes. Okay. So one thing is, don't get caught up in the ideal that once you start your business, it's just going to be all peaches and cream. Okay. Just like anything new that you start in life for the first time, there's going to be that learning curve. Like, there are a lot of people out here who make it seem like it's so easy just to create a product, put it out there, you know, and then like you're going to get these droves of people. So I would say the first thing is, don't believe the hype. Like, know what you're getting into. Understand that it's some hardcore elbow grease. It's going to be some tears. So like, you will really just have to make sure that you're emotionally ready for the journey, and financially ready. So like, just know what you're getting into. Don't just hop on a bandwagon, whether it's, you know, your own created product, or you're like hopping into multi-level marketing product, just know what you're getting into. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to have patience. Like, just be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself in the process. Again, it's just like a baby learning to walk, right? Unless you were born into like a family who had generations of entrepreneurs who were passing down like that family's business and training you from Pampers, you're going to have mistakes. Like, you're going to have nights where it's just going to feel like, what's the point, right? But you have to be able to see the picture and know what your why is. So that's the second thing. And then like the third thing is to connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs, right? There are going to be so many people that are going to try to naysay your ideal, naysay what you're doing, question, because you have to think about entrepreneurship is not like the norm. We are programmed from childhood to graduate, like get good grades, graduate from high school, and then go to college, take out that student loan if you have to, and then get that good job with that good 401k, and then work the rest of your life to pay off that college. So, when you talk about doing something different than what the majority of Americans were programmed in school to do, which is to be a worker, when you're trying to be a producer or an owner, people aren't going to always accept that. So don't be surprised, even if like your family, who you feel like are so supportive of you, if they say things that might hurt your feelings. It's not that they want to hurt you. Well, some might, it just depends. That's a whole other issue. But, in total, they just might not understand the journey that you're embarking on and the dream that God has given you. So all three of those, just keep close to your heart, and just make sure though that that you stay connected with those who do support you, because even if it feels like like you are getting some type of resistance, I guess, from those around you, there's people out there, groups out there who are waiting to cheer you on. So
absolutely, you definitely just dropped nuggets of wisdom. I really agree with everything that you're saying. It is hard. It's definitely, you need a type of mindset or a skill for that. What would you say would be the top three for a successful entrepreneur?
So okay, so you said one thing, like mindset, personal development, right? And as an entrepreneur, and I often tell people this, when you become an entrepreneur, you are faced with parts of yourself that maybe you didn't even realize existed, right? And they're not always good things, right? Because you're challenged. Anytime you come up against something that challenges you, traits, good and bad, are going to come out. And of course, as humans, we're naturally and biologically programmed to go back to the normal, right? Like, to keep that level of homeostasis. Like, so it's just like any new habit, anything that you start, like, you have to be ready to program your mind and to work every day on your mind, to stay focused and to keep going, even when it feels like it's unbearable or it's difficult, because your mind, like, it's mind over matter for mostly everything. So mindset is one. Your physical health. Keep your physical health together, because I don't care how brilliant you are, how motivated, how ambitious, or even what types of products or services, they could be bomb, right? But if your physical body isn't able to get out there and stay out there and do the things that are necessary for you to carry your business, then what is it all for, right? Like, there are plenty of scriptures that back up, your health is your wealth. So definitely You know, and I know it's hard because I mean, I find myself, you know, junk food is 1 a.m. I'm like working on something or trying to get something out, or I'm in launch mode and it's late nights, or like you don't have time to like cook. Do what you can, like do what you can. And even if it's just like, you know, small incremental changes, more water, right? Go to bed 5 minutes early, just something. So the health is going to be one of your keys that if you pay attention to, even throughout this journey, is going to really be an asset. And then I would say third, make sure that you get some good money management training, because again, you can make all the money, right, as Bill Gates and all of them, right? But if you don't know how to manage it, you're gonna be broke before, right, you know, you even get off the ground. And then again, oftentimes going back to what most Americans are programmed, we're not really taught, especially minority entrepreneurs or just minority people, period. We're not really taught financial literacy just in our lives. You know, in school, if you're lucky, like you might take a finance course, but like me, I'm not even, like math is not even my thing, right? So in school, I just did the bare minimum just to pass that grade, right? Or that class. But if as you get older, if you know that you're having a hard time managing those coins, if they slipping away, if it's more month than money, as the old folks say, in your personal life, your business life is going to be the exact same thing. And credit and all that plays huge. So mindset, make sure that you keep in your health together, and then make sure that you have good financial literacy, and like you're learning as you go. So don't feel intimidated like, oh, well, I don't know X, Y, and Z, or I haven't been taught how to manage. Get you a personal development budget. Like I have a PD budget every month. I know how much I want to spend on training, on if it's something that I don't know or don't understand. I'm buying a book off of Amazon for like $12, right? That's like, you can have mentors that can teach you whatever it is that you want to know, and never like talk to them. So those would be my three though.
I think that is excellent. And I mean, I feel like you're giving out nuggets of wisdoms like already. And we have so much more tomorrow to share.
Yes. I'm
it's just picking your brain. And even if you're watching, just taking out notes. Shout out to Yolanda, Robin, and Timmy for watching so far. And if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the Dropbox. But yes, it's awesome. And with everything, with those mindsets, how would you say that your faith has contributed to where you are today in business?
Girl, so me and Jesus, we like this, right? You know, I mean, I know I get on his nerves a whole lot of times, but he been like, he has, so I've always just been like a very intuitive person, right? You know, and I mean, like, you know, I don't go deep into like signs, but I'm a Pisces, and I know that we're very intuitive, just very in tune with, you know, our emotions, our spirit. So I feel like I've always been led by my spirit, you know, and like if there's been anything that has been kind of off, I can feel it in my gut, in the spirit. So I've always just had that. And so that's always been like a big part of my life, and something that I made sure that I paid attention to, right? Because just from early on, even like as a teenager, like 14 years old, I kind of saw that I was more spiritually in tune, and like giving advice to even some adults, right? And so of course, as I got older, I started just kind of honing that more, and just, you know, and just refining that voice of my spirit. So I say all that to say, so, you know, every move I make in my business, I take it to my devotion first, right? You know, and yes, I might highly creative. So sometimes I can spin my wheels because, like, you know, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. And so sometimes my strength is coming up with the ideals, but sometimes on the activation part, like, you know, I might get stuck in the sauce, like get lost in the sauce of like overthinking how to figure things out. So I try though to like just take a step back, you know, and write in my journal things that, you know, I feel in my heart and my spirit to go after, you know. And that's really kind of how Rich Chick came about. It's like, yes, I have an awesome mentor. He's like thebomb.com, who, you know, who is like help tease things out of me. But just kind of, you know, just the structure and the process of just how I go about my business. I just take it to God first. And I know that, you know, he knows the things that I want out of life. And, you know, all of that is just going to work together. So I just have faith that, you know, every step I take it to him and he'll work it out for the good. And, you know, regardless of what I see right now, I know that, you know, the end result is what the reward is.
I love that so much. Yeah, I think with that in-tuneness, it's the same like you. I've just started to learn as I got older to follow that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was before, but once you get that gut feeling, you're like, oh, okay, I see. You're trying to lead me. So
exactly.
I love that you hit on that.
Yes, and I'm saying one more thing about that, just in case if somebody is listening, because I had a question about this. Somebody said, well, how do you know like the voice of God? You know, and of course everybody is different, but for me, I always say I can hear him best like when I'm in between, like if I'm not like really thinking about something intently, and if like, and I'm trying to explain it the way I feel it, and you know, it's hard to explain spiritual things, but so basically if I just kind of let my mind just be open, that's when I feel like I can hear him. I mean, and it's not like an audible voice, but it's an inner voice. So that's just my experience. But you know, if somebody is, it's like, well, I'm stuck, I don't know what direction, I would say just start journaling, because God can speak to you through, you know, just what comes to your mind and in your heart as you're just writing things down. So that's a little nugget for somebody who might be wondering how to get that more spiritual awareness, I guess.
Yeah, or guidance. So yeah.
Yeah, guidance, yeah.
Well said. So what motivates you to keep on going as an entrepreneur? I mean,
girl, I'm trying to walk off the 9 to 5. I mean, and I want to be comfortable. Like, life is truly short. Like, we really, and you know what has really been hitting that home, I would say this past week, or was it last week, where one of my mentors from afar, you know, I took a few courses from her, the 6-figure chick. She passed away, and she was young. I don't know specifically how young she was, but I want to say at least in her 30s, right? And she battled with cancer. At least that's what I know. That was the last thing that I know that she had. So just thinking about how life is just short, you know. And I mean, I'm sure she had more dreams and goals, although her time here on earth in the business world, she killed it. Like, she made her 7 figures. Like, she bought the car, she bought the house, she went on her vacation. So she had lived her life. And, you know, there are tons of things yet that I still desire and just dream of doing, right? So, but I know that I can't do that if I don't have freedom of my time and freedom of my money. And entrepreneurship, whether it's your products, your service, or you're going into real estate or whatever it is that you're doing and building for yourself, that where nobody can put a cap on it, that's what I'm going for. So, I mean, right now, many people don't know, but I still work a 9 to 5. With all the other stuff that I have going on, I still work a 9 to 5. And so my goal is one day to reclaim my time. And Miss Maxine Waters has, I should have, you should do a t-shirt. I'm reclaiming my time.
I got you.
But like that has been like my goal, is just to do that, you know, and then just to be available, you know, to like see my family when I want to, you know, just to travel. So it boils down to just wanting to just live my life on my terms and not having to clock in or clock out, which I don't clock, but you know, take a lunch when they say, and then get vacation. You know, I want to be able to do that. And then also just the satisfaction of building something that came from my own thought, right? Or my divine thoughts. And then if I wanted to, either selling that, right, going back to the financial freedom, or passing it down and carrying my legacy on that way. So all of that, freedom of time, freedom of money, and just the satisfaction of building and leaving legacy.
Yes. And I love that you hit on that you have a job, because you could still be an entrepreneur and have a 9 to 5. I mean,
yes, ma'am.
Your sponsors, I mean, they can fund you until you're able to fund yourself fully. So don't ever be scared to just start, because
right.
I mean, it's just a stepping stone. So with that being said, what defines success to you? Like, how would you know you're successful in your business?
So for me, and you know, everybody is going to have their own definition. I guess it's just overall, whatever goals that you set out to obtain, once you hit that, to me, that's success. So even if somebody is like, my goal is just to sell one product this month, right? It's a $5 product. I haven't been able to sell anything. If I sell one product for $5 this month, if that's their goal, and if they meet that, to me, they're successful, right? Oftentimes, society puts a label on success that is financially based, right? But as we know, money is, I mean, yes, we need money to do, right, whatever it is that we desire to do. But some people don't even define success with the monetary value. They just want the freedom of time, right? Even if they're like getting paid minimum, if they can spend time with their family, that's success. So for me, I feel like I would be successful. Well, one, I feel like I am currently successful every time, like, you know, I just finished a project. Every time I sell a product, even though I'm not making, you know, the amount of money yet that is in my goals, but I'm working towards that, right? So like they always say, it's the little wins that make up the huge successes. So for me, it's just showing up every day, not giving in to temptation of doubt and discouragement, and like, you know, when things don't go right, and like not throwing in the towel, and then just being able to say, hey, I created this and somebody bought it. To me, that's my success. And then lastly, on this point, having and building a community to where it's not just me. It's not just about me, put myself out there and me. It's about how can I, you know, help other women come along and reach their goals too. So to me, whenever I see other people win, especially in the community that I built, like that's a success for me, right? So all of that, you know, it's just one of those things to where I know everybody's going to have their own definition. And yeah, there's a part that's monetary, but truly my monetary value is enough so that I can be comfortable. I don't have to have $1 billion, right? Just to have that billion sitting. Now, if I have a goal for something that requires that billion, okay, then yeah, that'll be what I would say. Once I get that, I would have had success so that I can do something else. So, yeah, that's just basically it for me.
Yeah, and that's a great definition too, especially if you have you count the small wins.
Right.
that's how you're happier and you can keep on going, and it just
Right.
it gets bigger and bigger. So
Girl.
I love that definition. We're about to switch gears on this question, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let's think about it. All right, if you can talk to one person from history, who would it be and why?
From history. You know what? I'll tell you what it used to be, and then I'll go back to what it was. It
Okay.
used to be Madam C.J. Walker, because she was the first self-made millionaire. Until I learned truly that she made the millions, but it wasn't her product. So now I'm mad. I mean, not mad, but I'm a little disappointed, because I'm like, that was really another sister's product that she stole. So okay, but let me see. Who in history? Who would I pick? There are really so many people. I would say, well, somebody who has made history, and that would be Oprah. Okay. She has so many qualities that I admire, and just how she became successful. I would love to just sit down and pick her brain about just her strategies for life and in business, her financial management and her teams, and just whatever nuggets she would have for somebody who is desiring to have a level of success. So I would say Oprah, because she has made history, and then I would also love to talk to Michelle Obama. I love Michelle. And she just seems so wise and poised, and so those would be my two, I guess.
I saw that Netflix Madam CJ Walker, and it really hurt it just crushed.
Girl, it crushed me, because all these years, I know why.
I know why. Okay, we're gonna roll on to this next question, and it may have Oprah or Michelle Obama in it, but who has been your greatest inspiration? It could be anyone.
You know what? So there are people who I follow, and one, she's been like a huge inspiration to me. Chanel Cooper Sykes. I don't know if you've heard of her, or if anybody out there has heard of her, but I came across her, I don't know, maybe about 5-6 years ago, maybe. Like, she's a life coach and things like that. And I just, I've followed her, and I just always love like her business savvy and things like that. So I would say I would sit down with her, because like she might not be totally obtainable, like Obama and Oprah, like, I can't like just call them up. But if I probably took Chanel's course, I can probably get into like her circle and have more, of a conversation with her. But I would say her. And then of course, like there are tons of other people. Steve Harvey, his story motivates me or inspires me. And then I don't want this to sound bad. I know like we're recorded and we live, but I was gonna say it. As a young African American woman, seeing that in our US of A, the 1% or the 2% are like bald white men, older bald white men. And I've always watched them, right? And like, we haven't been, always been invited or accepted into their circles, their meetings where they're talking these finance terms and stuff, right? Where they're giving each other knowledge and game on how to, become successful and prosperous. But I would say wanting to know what they know and reading their books to get their knowledge, even if they don't sit down. That's been my inspiration too, is just wanting to know what those who know, what they know. Yeah. So, and just going after that drive. Like, I'm not going to stop until I figure out what you know that I don't know, that, you know, is the reason for our gap and wealth and legacy and all that. So.
Right. Just trying to get a seat at the table.
At the table, girl. At the table.
Nugget. Okay. And you said about books, that rolls into the next question. What book has inspired you the most?
So Think and Grow Rich, definitely. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The E-Myth. Let me see. I'm reading one now. Steve Harvey's Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success. What else is on my nightstand? The Millionaire Mind. I said the E-Myth. I thought my phone off. What else? I'm trying to think. Like, well, that's enough. But and then like there are books also. There's a book that I'm reading. I think it's called. It's about finding your why. I forgot what the name of it is. And then like there's one more that, let me see. There's one more that I know that I carry around everywhere. I'll say Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Anyways, those are some.
Yes, those are some of my favorites too. And like,
yes,
the best thing about those is you can always just go back and just like different levels of your life or your business, you'll get more information. Like, oh, I missed this.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and one more, Damon John's The Power of Broke. That one was good. Yeah. So I mean, but yes, it's like every time you read it, it's like you pick up a new nugget. So yes. Yeah.
All right. So what is your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
Creating. I am a creator to my soul. Like, so just being able to make something that came from these hands, right? You know, and then the icing on the cake is people want to buy it, right? And they like it. I'm like, you like it? Cool. Okay, so let's do it. So, but I just love creating. And that goes for products as well as writing. Like, you know, I'm an author. I love writing. I just love just creating material, trainings, teachings, giving advice. And I feel like as an entrepreneur, you know, yes, you have products and services that you're making or that you're serving. But you're also a leader, right? And with being a leader, people look to you for advice and things. And I love giving. I don't know. I've just always been, and people have always come to me like for advice. Even like as a teenager, like growing up in college and stuff, I was always the one that people would come up to, either asking me to pray for them or with them, or like, Monica, what do you think I should do with X, Y, and Z? Like, and so yeah. So just, you know, just being able to create on my own terms and just put it out there in the world, knowing that somebody else is appreciating it too.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay. To what do you attribute your success?
I would say, well, definitely my faith. And then also let me say this. I'm gonna go back. Because not too many people know this about me, but like I grew up with huge insecurities, right? Because like I had real bad cystic acne on my face, and I had a stuttering problem, right? The struggle, right? And so like I went through years of speech therapy to work some of that out. It still comes out sometimes, but as an adult, like I don't care. But you know, as a teenager back in middle school, high school, you know, getting like talked about, picked on, like even as an adult, I had to work through some of those scars, right? So I would say that like doing the work of making sure that I'm being better each day. Okay, wait, girl, what's the question? Look,
What?
I feel like I'm going left.
No, like I'm answering. I'm like, yeah, I was picked on too, girl. Yeah. Okay. To what do you attribute your success?
Okay. So, okay, it wasn't mine. See, I wasn't, okay. But perseverance.
Yes.
Right. And just working on myself every day just to keep going. Right. I mean, because it's so easy to give up or to, feed into the naysayers of, oh, it's hard. And but I thank God that I've just been able just to hammer it out, just to keep going, and my work ethic. I think I'm like, I could be like eyes half open and I'm still plugging away. So my work ethic, I think just perseverance, but that goes to like mindset and ambition.
Yeah. I love that you shared your story of just overcoming stuff, especially young people that's trying to get into the business. Like, I know I have a young niece that she's trying to get into the business too. And I mean, there's so many things that you have to overcome. It's not going to be pretty, but I mean, those are the things that really help you out in your business. Like,
yes. And too, going back to what I was saying, like when you start off in business, your insecurities, everything that you have going on is going to be right there in your face. And oftentimes, insecurity is what holds people up in business. I don't want to do Facebook lives or speak because, I'm afraid of like speaking. If I let my stuttering problem keep me from speaking, I would not be like where I am today, right? And so, different things that have just been put in us and on us from childhood, even though we might have outgrown some things physically, like some of those scars can still be affecting you in your business and keeping you from moving forward. Even I've come across entrepreneurs who are even like sometimes afraid to just put their product out there, because they're afraid of being rejected or, oh, well, nobody's going to buy it or whatever the case might be. So insecurities can hold you up, not only in life, but in your business. It can really keep your coins held up. So that's why, yes, like you have to do that personal, development, just as you bathe. And somebody said this, I think it was Jim Rome, just as you bathe every day, like you can't just take one shower and just be like, I'm good, like for the week, right? And so just as your physical body needs to be bathed, and you need to be bathed in your mind every day in positivity and whatever, it is that you're trying to get training. But most of all, you have to just work on you, to just make sure that your insecurities don't hold you up, because that is a factor. It's a real thing.
it's real. It's really, 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 really real.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's time to brag on yourself. What has been one of your big accomplishments in your businesses?
Girl, honestly, it will be starting Rich Chicks and this event tomorrow, because this will be the first event where I've had my team with me. I've done other events, especially like through my nonprofit. Every year, like we do a breast cancer awareness event. And it's always me, right? I'm the one producing it, everything. So I think just being able to overcome obstacles, because like, we had Corona to deal with, like yeah. And it's, and stepping out of my comfort zone, because, even before I formed Rich Chicks, I was in the, I get into self-doubt mode sometimes too. Like, well, what if I ask folks to join the community or be a part, but they don't see value in it, and but they say no, but I still put myself out there. You know, and y'all came and y'all signed up, and I was like, what? Jesus, they signing up? So I mean, like, to me, that was huge, because what we're doing now is what I've dreamt of doing, right? You know, even before Rich Chick kind of came about, like I said, I was kind of all over the place in past years, but I've always wanted to do just what I'm doing now. You know, speak, teach, have my team, have my group, you know, and just, you know, and just be out there helping the people in business training, and then also like just having, so I would say Rich Chick right now, and like having y'all and all the people that follow us and like our page, and who signed up, what a filled up event. Like, I mean, and it seemed like it was effortlessly, right? Or effortless. I mean, because yeah, we did our part, but I think because it was so in line with the purpose that I had, it just seemed like it just flowed, right? So I want to say like I'm like, this is it right here. Yeah, Flav Crib is my baby. And if y'all want some vegan cookies, some, you know, have a sweet tooth, come on, we got you. Hit the website up. But Flav Crib and just being able just to talk to y'all and to train other entrepreneurs, you know, along the way with the experiences that not only me but other dynamic women have to offer. This is my dream right here. So
I love it. And our team, I mean, our team is like amazing. Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team.
What Matia and Larissa, shout out to y'all, because I mean, everybody, I mean, we roll with the punches and we're like, okay, what we about to do next? Okay.
For real.
Let's keep it moving. So yeah, it is a great team, and I mean, we have a great leader, and so I mean,
thank you, girl.
Your vision, and we execute. So it's gonna be great tomorrow. So much good information. All right, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not
besides eat? So, well, I love to write. Or so journal writing. I love to write in my journal. I love to write poetry. Like not like Rosa Red. Like spoken word. If you ever on Amazon, not Amazon, iTunes, you can go ahead and look me up on iTunes. It is Monica Matthews. Let's see, was I Smith back then? No, it's Monica Matthews, and my album is called Enemy. So like listen to some snippets. And like there's another Monica Matthews, like it's like she's a singer, so just gonna bypass that. But go to the Enemy. It's the Enemy album. But so poetry, and just hanging like with my family and friends. Like I love family. So every time, like, you know, I mean, and schedules and distance, like, you know, kind of keeps me from seeing them all the time. But I mean, we talk every day. That's why holidays are super special to me. And then also, you know, helping my husband with his publishing company. So just working side by side, with him. But we love movies and eating and writing and all that fun stuff. So
that sounds like a blast.
Yes, girl.
Right. What sacrifices have you made to be a successful entrepreneur?
Financial sacrifices for sure. You know, when you're building, you have to put the money up. It takes money to make money, right? You know, you have to get your registrations, your licenses, your insurances, all your, you know, your goods, like you have to pay for cost of goods. So, I mean, you know, so financial sacrifices. But what I did say and promise myself was that I was never going to put myself in a financial crux because of my business, right? Because I believe in growing steady, but at your pace, right? Sometimes we bite off more than what we can chew, and then we end up in all kind of trouble. So I've been growing. Thank you, Jesus. You know, but I've always said I would sacrifice the money that I have for the business, like, you know, if I have to spend it, I'll spend it. But on the personal side, you know, if it came down to paying a bill to like live off of and doing something for a business, well, I'm just gonna have to wait till whatever. But that, and then, you know, time away from my husband. I mean, like, you know, I mean, although he's with me a lot when I'm vending, he's side by side with me. So I'm very blessed to have him be so supportive. But just even like when I'm baking or I am working on, you know, all the back end stuff, he might be wanting to watch a movie. But if I have like orders coming in or something, or if I have to like, you know, update the books or whatever, I might not be able to spend time at that time. So I would say that and sleep, right? I mean, now I don't miss sleep every night. Don't get it twisted. Your sister is getting her Z's in, but like, you know, if you have to pull, you know, late nighters or whatever, or like sometimes I come home from work and I have orders, or I have to go like to the kitchen and, you know, and like bake and like I might be tired, like, you know what I'm saying, I just want to Netflix and chill that night. But it's, you know, it's all worth it. So, I mean, sacrifices, but in the vein of, you know, what I'm working towards, to me, it's nothing.
Yeah. Labor of love, right? That's what we call it.
Labor of love. That's right. That's it.
All right. So where do you see yourself in your business in 10 years with that labor of love?
So 10 years, definitely Flav Crave will have expanded its distribution. I'm not going to let too many things out the bag quite yet, but I just know, but I can say that we're looking into ways to just further distribute to the city, you know, and utilize some of the, you know, our delivery services like the Uber Eats and the Grub Hubs and things like that. And then also expanding our menu. So to be more, you know, more on the eatery side. Again, I'm not going to delve too much into that, but that's in the plan and in pencil. So, but definitely growing Flav Crave, just making more items accessible and easily, you know, easily obtainable to the people who we serve. And then on the Rich Chick side, definitely growing this community to have hundreds, if not thousands, of women who, you know, who are a part of the network, who can tap in, share their experiences in like every different industry, tech, bakery, fashion, makeup, health and wellness, just all different industries represented by strong women entrepreneurs, who can not only give their information and like provide guidance, you know, to those who are in their startup, but who can also collaborate and, you know, make some coins with each other too. So, and then like definitely, you know, just rolling out trainings because every day, like, there are, you know, people who are stepping out there to start their business. And I want to make sure that when they do, Rich Chick is there to give them the resources that they need to start off strong. So.
Yes, I see your vision. And if you end up having a food truck, I'm going to just speak it into existence. And if you want to roll some cookies over in my
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Some cookie dough, right?
I got you.
Your girl loves some cookie dough. You know that.
Oh, girl, yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot that you are my cookie dough queen. I got you, sis.
All right. It's time for the lightning round, okay?
Oh, okay. Yes.
This or that.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 options and you just pick.
Okay. Okay.
No pressure.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This or that. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl for sure.
Okay. Smoothie or soda?
Smoothie.
Okay. Sneakers or heel?
What's it again? Oh, sneakers or heel? Girl, give me my stilettos.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Freckles or dimples?
Dimples.
East Coast or West Coast?
Ooh. I've been to the West Coast. I love it, but I really want to get to the East Coast. So I'm gonna say East Coast just because I want to get there so bad.
Shout out to the East Coast.
Shout out.
Lefty or righty?
Who?
Lefty or righty?
Lefty. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Shout out to the lefties.
Yes.
Are you about that middle part or that side part?
Girl, the middle part. Represent the middle part all day.
Okay, sweet or salty?
Oh, now that's probably sweet. Probably
Sweet. Okay, neutrals or colorful?
Colorful. Give me bold colors.
Okay, online shopping or in-store shopping?
Okay, so it depends. If it's clothes, get me into a fitting room.
Okay.
Because I got some sizes that don't be matching up with what the little online scale say. But if it's like other stuff, online all day.
Okay. Sunbathe or get in the water?
Girl, I'm getting in that water. I love the water.
What I'm gonna be in the sun for, right?
Girl.
Okay. Spontaneous or planner?
Ooh. Can I be a mix? No. Okay. Okay. I have probably leaned more towards plan. Although I love being spontaneous. It just depends on what it is.
The situation.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Okay, I'll take that. All right, and we've done it. Give Miss
I love it.
A round of applause. Thank you so much information. You have really just enlightened us, and we have more information still for our seminar tomorrow. So it's just so much wisdom, so much nugget. Like, I mean, that's the thing to do, is to talk to somebody that's been in business, who had been through the trials and tribulations.
Right.
Nope. So you don't have to do it. So you don't have to struggle.
Right. Like, why reinvent the wheel if you don't have to?
Yes. And if you have any questions, see in the chat box. I mean, shout out to Yuka, my hubby Philip.
Hey, brother.
Yolanda, everybody that was watching, thank you so much. And if you have any questions, put in a little Dropbox. I mean, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We'd love to share. And you did so great.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. And thank you for being the one to, step out and, and just shine in everything that you do, even with baby Pellerin on her way.
Woo, look
at my baby girl. And you be making it look super easy, and I know firsthand it is not. Like, just to do what you do in business, I think your talent is crazy. So doing what you doing, girl.
Thank you. I mean, I just love being around. I'm just inspired by being around other people, and I'm like, just keep on pushing,
Awesome.
Insecurities, I mean, it's real. Your girl is insecure. You can call me Issa Rae. So. I hate talking in front of people, going live. Like, I just hate I stutter. So like when you're saying that, I really felt it. But thank you so much for like just taking me outside of my comfort zone, because you can't live there forever.
Can't live there forever. And then just one last thing, going back on the 6-figure chick who passed away. One of the biggest things that, we've been talking about since then is, it's like, we just have to, we have to execute. Like, even she had, one of her mentors, Ashley Ann, who I love too, she was just sharing that Cece, that's the 6-figure chick, she had insecurities, right? She felt a certain way about herself, but she didn't let that stop her, because at the end of the day, those are inside of her mind. Like, nobody else, was making her feel that way. So oftentimes we block ourselves. So have other things that we're concerned about, as far as, what other people will think or say. They're not even worried about that. They're not even thinking about that. They're not even thinking about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, I have to remind myself that, like, ain't nobody think, ain't nobody thinking about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just get out there and just do it and just kill it. Just be great. And if you feel like you messed up, which I have felt several times, do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just do it, y'all.
Yeah, well, rest in peace to the queen. And I mean, it sounds like her spirit lives on, and just the fact that she lived a life and she was able to inspire and help others. I mean, that's really a life well lived. So rest in peace to her. And I mean, thank you so much. You did so good.
Thank you, girl. And then if anybody wants to check out Rich Chick, go to richchick360.com, or if you want to get you some delicious vegan cookies, flavecrave.com, FLAVCRAVE.com, and just check us out.
And the links will be, you'll put the links below, right?
Oh yeah, that's right, for sure.
So, and just check out our links and support, we just support the creative businesses and the creative geniuses of each other, and we'll support you. And it's all about community and network, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda. Yes, girl.
I had so much fun.
You too, girl. Thank you again, and I look forward to tomorrow.
No, so excited.
Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.